For the sign of Capricorn, hello and welcome to my channel. Let's see what's going on. What is the overall energy for the sign of Capricorn? Just remember the bottom cards are paired with the top cards, and I'll be going through the past, present, challenge, and outcome. So Capricorn, in the recent past, we have the Three of Pentacles. Now this is a very positive card in the tarot, especially with regards to work and career, but it's a good overall card in the tarot. It means that you were doing pretty well. You're doing well and things were going great. This card, it says that the people around you, they appreciated you and your efforts, and they also noticed the quality of work you do or you did at that time, even if you were not getting paid for it. This card, it tells you to keep doing what you're doing because you were on the right track, although there probably was room for improvement. But you would not have needed to scrap something, then start again. The Three of Pentacles is paired with the Five of Cups. Now, this is another card that reminds us to pay attention where you put your focus at in life, because it'll have a great deal to do with the quality of our lives and how well they work for us. What are you going to choose to focus on? That would have been the question at that time. The implication would have been extremely clear. Are you going to cry over spilt milk, or are you going to choose to focus on the milk that you still have and get on with your life? Keep in mind, the point is that you would have needed to watch where you were putting your focus and make sure that the focus was for your highest good at that time. That's the Five of Cups, and those two cards are in the recent past. We move on to the present. We have the Nine of Wands. Now this can indicate that anxiety and worry is what's going on, as you can see in the picture. Maybe you're being burdened or keyed up over certain matters or issues or concerns. The first and best step is to take a deep breath, calm down, don't let things you worry about or concerned about, don't let it overwhelm you. Take it one day at a time, 1 hour at a time if you can. At least some of the worries, they'll likely turn out to be imaginary. Get specific on what you're afraid of and pick it apart one by one. What is the true likelihood of the worry actually happening? So comfort yourself, and if you need help, don't hesitate to ask for it. Asking for help is the mark of a strong person. That is the Nine of Wands, and it's paired with the Wheel of Fortune. Now this card, it reminds us that this too shall pass. Whether it's good times or bad times, it passes. If suddenly you find yourself sitting on top of the world, keep your perspective, because like everything else, it's going to change. Live in the now, count your blessings, and just realize that much of life is outside of your control, but even that's okay. Roll with any changes and think positive. Now with these two cards paired together, the Nine of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune, you're worried, you have anxiety, you've got some concerns, and it's causing you to be overwhelmed. So with the Wheel of Fortune, just know that it's going to pass, probably sooner than you think. So take a deep breath, calm down. It's going to pass. It's got, like I said, it's got the Wheel of Fortune. So pick your concerns and worries, pick them apart one by one, and get some help if you need. But just like I said, I'm going to repeat it again, keep it in mind. With the Wheel of Fortune, it's going to pass sooner than you think. Okay, and it's probably, hopefully, put it this way, hopefully it's not as big of an issue as it seems. And it's a lot of the worries and anxiety, hopefully it's imaginary, and they're not as big as your mind is making it out to be. It turns for the better. You just have to give it some time. And like I said, pick it apart, because it's probably less frightening than your mind is making it out to be. That's the present. Now we move on to the challenge. We have the Three of Cups. Now this card is about reunions, but it's not always just a reunion. It could be romantic. It could be a friendship reunion. It could be a return of an ex, a long lost love. In the broadest sense, it's about running back into someone or something that you've been away from for a long time. It's usually considered a happy reunion. As you can see in the picture, the three people are jumping up in the air. They've got the champagne or the wine in the cups, and they're celebrating. They're having a happy and a great time. This is a happy return. It can also mean celebration. It could mean your own or someone that you care about, such as a celebration around a new baby, a wedding, or a happy occasion. That's the Three of Cups, and it's paired with the Death card. Now, death does not necessarily or even usually indicate physical death. It does not. In fact, it's considered irresponsible for readers to predict physical death, because we're all creatures with free will, and such things are not written in stone. The tarot is not written in stone, okay, just for that matter of fact. This card, the Death card, simply indicates transformation and change. This is definitely a time of deep transformation. It's likely to be both internally and externally in your life. Situations, things, and people that you have counted on or have gotten used to, they may no longer be available to you in quite the same way as they once were. This transition, it can be difficult for some people. The change is nearly always needed. And with these two cards paired together, the Three of Cups and the Death card, this reunion, like I said, it could be a return of a lost love, an ex, a return of a friend that someone's been away from you for a long time. And this is going to be a happy return. It's going to be a happy reunion. It's going to be a great thing. But something has to end for you to fully embrace it. Okay, something has to maybe transform, put it that way. If something doesn't end, something has to come to a complete or a deep transformation for you to fully accept this happy reunion, happy return. For example, maybe you have to, maybe the person returning to you, they have to end a situation, or stop something, or change something before you two can fully embrace and enjoy the reunion. Maybe they have to stop living where they're living. Maybe they're living long distance. Maybe they have to make a deep transformation or a deep change by moving from East Coast to West Coast, just so that you two can be together. But either way it goes, it's going to turn out to be a wonderful thing and beautiful, because the Three of Cups is all about a happy reunion. But like I said, you got the Death card. So something deep has to happen before you two can fully embrace this reunion. And that's a challenge. So we move on to the outcome. We have the Seven of Cups. Now, this card is about confusion. It can point to disorganization, and maybe you got too much going on. This card, it points to a need to narrow your focus. You're probably trying to do too much and doing most of it not very well. So choose just a few of the important things that are on your plate and work through these things one by one. You could be feeling overwhelmed. Remember that only you can control in some areas how much you're trying to take on at this time. It's paired with the King of Swords. The King of Swords, it stands for a powerful, opinionated, forceful man in your life. He will, but not always, have hair on the darker end of the spectrum. It could go either way. You could be tempted to think only about how things affect you personally. Okay, so if this card is not representing a man, maybe it's you. Being self-centered, being self-focused, thinking only about yourself. So just make sure you're considering the feelings of others before you act. At this time, the King of Swords, it's about a forceful energy. You may not be able to get this man in your life to change his mind or to do what you want. You may need to change something major about your behavior, thoughts, or expectations, but don't overextend your reach. And with these two cards paired together, the Seven of Cups and the King of Swords, Seven of Cups, you need to narrow your focus because there's a lot of disorganization and you're probably doing too much of whatever it is, and it's causing whatever you're trying to do to not work out or to not turn out right. So you're feeling overwhelmed and it's causing a problem with you focusing. And this King of Swords could have something to do with it. Maybe he's causing some problems for you. Maybe it's a forceful, opinionated father. Maybe it's an arrogant husband. Maybe it's a co-worker that's determined to make your work situation hell. Maybe they're determined to, make your work life chaos, hell, make it bad for you. Maybe someone's at your job doing that to you. I don't know, but this is paired with the Seven of Cups. So this person is causing you to be disorganized and just causing a lot of problems for you. So you're going to have to figure out how to deal with this person. And if it's your spouse, it could be that your spouse also. You might have a problem having your husband trying to change his mind or to do what you want him to do, and it's just causing you issues. It's causing you to lose your balance and your focus. Okay, so you got to figure out how to deal with this person, because either he's coming towards you or he's someone in your life like this. And if it's not an actual person, keep in mind it could be an energy that you're going to have to take on. You may need to take on a forceful energy, and just to deal with so many issues and problems that you're having right now that's causing you to be disorganized. Okay, you may just need to start cutting stuff out, in a forceful way, just to get things accomplished so that you're not so overwhelmed. And that's going to be the outcome. So Capricorn, I hope this resonates. As you know, general readings, they do not always resonate with everyone. Then again, if you like this reading, please like, subscribe, leave a comment if that's what you care to do. I thank you so very much for watching, and have a great day.